can't run away from this forever. It's not a case of if it will happen. It's a case of when.
You reckon? Because it'll happen when I say so.
Will it?
Oh, well, you're going to be late back. Daft lad will be watching the clock, you know. Any excuse to dock your wages.
I can't concentrate with this on my mind. Will you be straight with me?
What?
I've been waiting for the right moment, but there's not going to be one, so... Is there something wrong? Something bad? Why did you tell me that you were going for tests when you didn't?
Right. I've not had any tests. I just said that to stop you from worrying.
Zach, love, it's doing the opposite. It's bad enough you're not going to the doctors in the first place. But then, when you start to lie about it, that makes me even more scared.
See, I'll be the judge of whether I feel ill or not, and I feel fine. Eh? So I don't want to have some quack start poking the nose in.
Because you think you might find something, is that it?
Lisa, I'm not having us fall out over this. Just go back to work.
Please, Zach. You know something's not right, and I'll always help you, but I can't if you don't find out what it is.
You're going to be late, and so am I.
Do I look all right? It doesn't look like we've just...
Fine.
Right, we'll sort yourself out, do your buttons up. I'll go up. You stay down here for a few minutes because it'll look dodgy if we go up together.
Well, listen, what are we going to say?
Oh, I don't know, help.
Barrels?
Yeah, I couldn't get to the bitter, so I needed help shifting them.
OK, barrels, fine.
Oh, God.
Hey. Deep breaths. It's OK.
It's not OK, though, is it? I'll see you up there.
When are you going to stop winding Katie up? Or are you just going to continue until it's open warfare?
Fine. I forgot I was living with the queen of everything. I'll remember to curtsy in future.
Yeah, well, that'll be a start. Look, I want this one to work.
Hey, it won't be my fault if it goes belly up.
Well, it won't be hers and it won't be mine.
Oh, come on. When will you learn? You've always got to keep something secret from them, don't you?
You don't know what goes on between us.
If you thought she was that into you, you'd tell her you were strapped for cash.
Look, we've been through this. What is the point of me worrying her over something she can do nothing about?
She could pack her bags and find someone else.
You've got her all wrong.
Have I?
Sorry to keep you. Where's this? One on strike or something? Shouldn't you go back to work?
It's got to be good for business, hasn't it? Cameron gone?
No, sorry. I got him to shift some barrels for me, and I know it's technically forced labour. Never mind that. And what word were you? Why? The Luke one. You haven't listened to a word I've said, have you? Now, I am all for making them work, but, babe, that was way too harsh.
Oh,
That's rich coming from you. I'm sorry, hello. Getting him the brush off in front of a load of bystanders. I'm surprised he's not scraping his ego off the floor as we speak.
Aye, well, if it's worth having, it won't put him off.
I'm sorry, but when did you grow a heart? I mean, most fellas are broken into 1,000 pieces by the time you finish with them. You made me sound like some kind of serial killer. I'm just looking out for you, babe.
Right, sorted. I've hooked it up to the bitter line like you asked. Is it working?
Yeah, I'll check it.
I was beginning to think you'd done a runner without saying to her.
Right, do you know something? Dish it right now, because what is going on here? What's happening? Nothing. Fine. Why wouldn't I be? Well, it's just... I just don't want you to miss out on anything good. And you just keep going for my jugular. Sorry. Just been on the phone to Aaron. I'm hormonal. Like, ignore me.
I know it must seem like all I care about is Sarah and the baby. But I owe you big time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I was depressed when you weren't around. I took you for granted.
Well, I'm back now, so it's okay.
Yeah, she thinks because she teaches yoga, it doesn't make her a wino. I know.
Look, I'll make it up to you this evening, I promise. Otherwise, you could have me trampled on by a bunch of angry ponies.
Bunch. Such a Tony.
It's no bad
Oh,
thing.
yeah, she's terrible.
See you later.
No. She should just get on the HRT and be done with it.
I need to get into that drawer. Sorry, Megan, can you move?
Yeah, oh, it's great to talk to you too. See ya.
Not busy then? Sounded like high-level business you were doing.
Oh, here we go. I can't even charge my phone up at your desk without you having a nervous breakdown. Chill out.
So would you say that in front of Declan? 'Cause it's funny how you never act like a complete cow in front of him.
You should try it sometime. Maybe he'd have more time for you.
Oh, he has plenty of time for me. Don't worry.
Apart from when it's about something really important. Then you're the last person he'd go to.
Oh, yeah, right. You know, if you weren't so sad, it'd be funny. You're just trying to cause a row.
I don't have to try, love. I'm just going to sit back and wait until he comes clean with you.
About what?
Nothing. Just kidding.
No, you weren't. Comes clean about what?
Nothing. You just keep looking pretty and it'll all be fine.
Right, I'm gonna catch you up. I forgot to tell her about the dodgy beer line.
Okay.
Come on, babe.
Yes.
I've just got to say this. So many people would have given up at this point, and I wouldn't have blamed them. But you, oh, let me tell you, you do me proud.
Oh,
and you know, I can't take any credit for that, can I?
I'm glad you're going, because you are getting more doing.
All right.
Come on.
I love you, babe.
Hang on, Mum.
Right, well, we're off.
See ya.
Is that it? You're just gonna blank me from now on?
Please. I'm finding it hard enough to look her in the eye as it is, never mind standing there and rubbing her nose in it.
We didn't do this to her.
Will you just shut up? Somebody might hear.
Right, listen, I feel bad about this too, but we've got to work out what we do now.
No. We have to make sure that this never, ever happens again.
It's hardly like we can avoid each other, is it?
I promise you, right, we are not going to hurt Debbie, so just go home and do the right thing.
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Hey, the lad in the bank thought I was going senile. We were 50 quid up on what you counted.
I don't know what the problem is. Money appearing out of nowhere.
He could have pocketed it for himself.
And who wouldn't give an half a chance? Not that I would. Again. I'll just go flog some beer, shall I?
Sorry, Diane, I was in a rush. It won't happen again.
I'm not telling you off. I'm looking out for you. It's your money as well. Listen, love. If someone's upset you...
You don't want to know.
Was it Charity? I couldn't help hearing her have a go at you before.
No, it's me. She had a point. Maybe I am turning bitter towards fellas.
You're not. You've been hurt. That's what it is.
Oh, please don't be nice to me, Diane. It'll make it worse. I don't deserve sympathy. It's all my own fault.
If you mean Luke, don't worry. He'll be back.
I mean, what the hell's wrong with me? The first fella to show any interest and I'm horrible to him.
Welcome to the human race. You're scared of being hurt again.
Oh, am I? Because as far as I can make out, show me a fella who's going to break my heart and I'm straight in there, aren't I?
You don't need to tell me that. I thought Charlie was the one I've been waiting for all my life. But you mustn't let the bad uns ruin it for you. If you want my advice, to hell with it. Give him a go.
Oh, there's another one in the pot if you fancy.
Oh, you're offering me a drink now.
You made it with weed killer or something?
Yes, all right. I'm sorry about earlier. I was just stressed out. My mate rang me when I was in the middle of doing something and...
So why have you been avoiding me all afternoon? Because usually you're harder to get rid of than fleas. Go on, what do you mean, when he comes clean?
I was just trying to help you. You know what it's like for keeping things to himself.
Right, if you think you can cause a row between me and Declan saying stuff like that, then you're wrong. Because the only row I'm going to have is with you.
It's like house training a cat. You have to stop trying to spray your territory, love.
Yeah, and you can drop the attitude. I'm serious.
No, you're not. You're just a guest.
But Declan asked me to move in. This is my home.
Trust me, you're just passing through like every other gold-digging bint.
I helped him through the worst year of his life. Where were you when he needed his family, hey?
Yeah. Well, he didn't give me a chance. Which is what I'm trying to get through to you. He doesn't open up.
Not to you, no, because he needs me. Not you. So I'm going nowhere.
If he needed you that much, why hasn't he told you how much trouble he's in?
What do you mean, trouble?
I knew he hadn't told you. He obviously doesn't think you're much good in a crisis.
I'm warning you. If you don't tell me...
He's broke. The festival's his last chance. And who's he looking to for support? Not you, that's for sure. But if you're that close, it won't make any difference, will it?
Still hungry. You know, sometimes I wonder if it's a tapeworm and not actually a baby.
I thought you were having a boy.
Yeah, I am, babe. Don't you worry.
Well, help yourself to tomorrow, Pam. And leave that. I'll do it when I get back.
What? Back from where?
The garage. I need to put a few more hours in, you know. See how the builder's getting on, check on the messages.
Oh, well, I feel bad leaving it all to you.
Hey, you got the tapeworm to look after. Leave work to me.
Cheers.
Can we watch a DVD when you get back?
Oh, listen, darling, I might be a while.
Yeah, well, don't be too long, will you? We've had a good day. We can make it a good night if you want.
OK. All right, well, I'll be back as soon as I can. See you in a bit.
See ya. Come on. One more spoonful and then you can leave it. Good girl.
Apparently they're putting Sandy in a home. I've already texted our Jenny and told her not to try that with me.
Oh, don't get me started. That place my mum were in, the staff used to talk to them like they were foreigners, you know, dead slow and really loud.
No, you must have got that wrong, Pet. Who's been saying that? Sandy. I didn't think it'd be his kind of thing at all.
You hurry up and choose, love.
We'd be better off having our tea at home than wasting good money.
I thought it best to have this conversation here where Belle can't hear.
Thought there might be a catch.
I'm worried about you, love, that's all.
Well, I'm not. So you shouldn't be either. If it was out wrong, I'd know about it.
You blacked out, love. Doesn't that tell you something? Are you that frightened? Is that it?
But what more can I do, eh? You told me to stop drinking, I've stopped. And you told me to get a job and I got one.
Look, I only want you to go for these tests because I care about you. And if it is bad news, then, well, it's easier to deal with it together than on your own.
Look, how many more times? I'm fine. Now, come on. We might as well try and enjoy it now we're out.
Please, Zach, if you won't do it for me, then do it for Belle.
Yeah, I'll have sausage and mash. I'll order them.
No, I understand. Yes. Well, if you could keep us updated. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well?
Good news and bad news. They haven't got any places left, but, they're going to keep you on the list.
Ah. So that means I have to, in fact, wait for someone to die.
I thought you'd be pleased. At least it means that we get to keep you for a little bit longer.
What it means is that I'll be stuck here in limbo for some time longer.
Oh, we're not that bad, are we?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. How can we make things better for you here?
No, I've seen the toll it takes on families looking after an older person. It changes them.
Well, sometimes we all get on top of each other, but that's just normal, isn't it?
No, it's too much to take on. The children need your attention more than me. These few years with them are very precious.
I could say the same about you. I just hope I'm as selfless when it's me having this conversation with Arthur.
Hey, all right?
Yeah, great. Sneaking off to the pavilion like teenagers. I guess that's what we've stooped to.
Well, I'm glad you texted. I couldn't stop thinking about you.
I just need to know that you are never going to breathe a word about it. Promise me.
I think there's a bit more to discuss than that.
Really? Because it struck me just after... Is this what you do? I mean, do you line up the next one before you dump the one that you're with?
Hey. Listen, I'm not the kind of guy that goes around doing the dirty on women and leaving them in the lurch.
Well, you do a pretty good impression of one. Even if Debbie was never to find out, it kills me to think that I've done this to her.
No, listen, if it wasn't for you, I don't know how I would have stuck by her.
Yes, because I thought you were good for my niece. I didn't want you two splitting up.
Yeah, and that's when I started to care for you like you care about me.
Please, Cameron, don't go into that.
Well, it's true, though, isn't it? You know, this wasn't just a sex thing, OK? Neither of us want to hurt her.
But that's what we're doing. Debbie and Charity are the only people who ever stick by me. God knows fellas don't. And this is how I repay them.
Right, exactly. And that's exactly why we wouldn't do this as a throwaway thing. You know? I didn't. I'm pretty sure you didn't either.
I can't be bothered cooking. Do you fancy going for a pizza?
So when do you think I became such a cheap date, hey? So if we're going to go out, we might as well do it properly. Somewhere posh.
Fine, if you like. Didn't realise you were such a high-maintenance kind of girl.
Oh, I can be. When it matters.
OK. So you're still really upset about her closing the bridal way. I promise you, I will make it up to you.
Or you can just tell me exactly how much trouble you're in. Because Megan reckons you're finished if the festival doesn't work out. I just want to hear it from you.
Look, you could say that about any deal worth having. You know, you've always got to gamble. It's as simple as that. And I'm very good at that.
Oh, that's not what Megan reckons. Well, so that's why you brought her in. Desperate measures.
She's good at this. I'm a businessman. It works.
Well, fine. Fine. If she was just saying it to cause a row, then it's simple. She has to go.
No. No way.
I'm sorry. She has to. But Declan, I can't stand falling out with you, and that is all we've done since she's got here.
I need her here.
But you don't need me.
Of course I do, but look... Look, there's been a couple of deals. They haven't quite gone my way. That's why I've had to bring Megan in. If this works, everything is okay. She's going nowhere.
But please. So why don't you just get out while you still can?
Because then I really would lose everything, all right?
I don't want to hurt anyone, but you're good for me, OK? And you make me want to be that for you. That's all.
Wish it was that simple. But that's the story of my life, isn't it? Always getting it wrong.
Who says it's wrong? You know, all right, it's not the perfect situation, but it's better than not having each other at all, isn't it?
Don't worry. I'm used to not having the one that I want.
This isn't like the others. You know, not this time. You can't have me. You already do.
And so is Debs.
Okay. Well, just think about it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's up to you. Just say the word.
I don't care about the money All I care about is the fact that she's messing everything up for us.
She's doing the opposite. If anyone can make a success of this, it's Megan.
Well, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's her or me. I want this to work, Declan, but if you're more bothered about making money, fine.
Try and understand this. Big money, risk, it doesn't scare me. All right? If you knew half the things that I have to deal with every day, it would freak you out. That's why I don't tell you.
Oh, really? See, most normal people think the point of being with someone is to let them help you.
How? By flying off the handle like you're doing now?
Yeah, because of her, Declan. From the minute she walked in here, she has done nothing but try and wreck my relationship and now my business, and you're letting her.
No, I've asked her to back down, and I'm asking you, but you're being hysterical.
Oh, really? Am I? Fine. Fine, okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'd say that was hysterical, wouldn't you? So I simply asked you a question.
What, and this is how you react when you don't get the answer you want?
No, actually. I'd say it's more like this.
Now you've gone too far. Just calm down.
I'm just showing you exactly what Megan is doing to you and me, but you're not stopping her, are you?
No, when you're this unhinged, you don't need any help from her.
Declan, I am sick of being patronised, kept in the dark, and having to suck up whatever rubbish she decides to dish out because she's got you over a barrel.
Katie! Katie!
A professional rugby player discovers the truth about his past tonight and goes on a very emotional journey to find his real mum. It's back for a new series, Long Lost Family, is at 9. Before that, David and Kylie take matters into their own hands over the salon in Coronation Street.